What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode number 6 of my new series where I attempt to fill as many collection log spots as possible on my maxed Ultimate Ironman. In the last video, I continued my grind towards the Penance Queen pet at Barbarian Assault, and I also got incredibly lucky with a Smoldering Stone drop from Hellhounds, which allowed me to upgrade my Dragon Axe into an Infernal Axe. So I'm going to continue with the Barbarian Assault grind here. I'm currently starting off the video with 331 attempts at the pet, and honestly, I don't really have any plan to stop going for the pet. I'm just going to do other things on the side along with it so I can keep uploading, since I'm spending hundreds of hours here and not really getting too many clips from it, so I'm going to have to fill the video with a bunch of random other grinds going for log slots along with it. First milestone of the video up to 351 now, so I did 20 more, and also my first elite casket of the video. And from this one, 41k worth of loot, but nothing really notable. Also, from the last inventory I showed you guys, I ended up alking all of those items for 565k, so still making a lot of GP from it. Okay, I'm going to be taking a break from BA here. There's something that I want to go and do, so I'm going to go into my collection log here, and in the other tab, I want to go and get this hammer here. Something I've put off a pretty long time. I actually didn't know this was storable in the house until earlier today. You can use this for BA. It's really good for the defender role. You can use it as a hammer. It'll save me having to pick up the hammer every single wave when I'm doing defender. Since I need to go get the hammer, I might as well do this entire collection log right now anyway. And in order to start this, though, I have to do the quest below Ice Mountain, so I'm going to be starting with that. Alright, there's the really quick quest completed. Now I can get myself set up to do the collection log. Okay, so I was actually looking through the collection log, and I didn't realize how long I'd actually spend here trying to finish the collection log. So I'm only going to be staying here until I get the hammer, but I'll be coming back here probably sometime later on in the video, maybe once I hit, I don't know, 500 total gambles at BA if I don't have the pet by then, but yeah, for now I'm just going to be going for the hammer. This is pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. You just AFK mine these Baronite rocks, and then once I have a full inventory of the deposits, I just head over to the anvil, and then I'll show you guys the rates on the screen here. Basically, each Baronite deposit I get, this is the chance I have at getting the hammer, and of course, along the way to getting the hammer, I can also get the other pieces, so if I get lucky, I'll fill out some other slots as well. I literally just got the hammer on, the 7th one. I've only been here for, 10 minutes, bro. What? Okay, well, so now I guess all I have to do is get 1,250 of these shards, and then I can repair the hammer. I cannot believe I just got this on my first inventory, dude. What? Well, getting the rest of the shards is only about another 15 minutes as well, so that's the hammer after less than a half an hour here. I'll come back sometime later on and try to fill more of this log, but for now I am going to be heading back to BA. And I guess I'll be going back to Camdoza a lot sooner, seeing as it's 4 a.m. at the moment, and there's really not too many people on, so I'd rather go back and try to get some of that done than sit here for 30 minutes waiting for a team. I do have enough points already for about 9 more attempts at the pet. Well, that's already the second item here on my first inventory back, which I'm going to assume, based on the rates I showed earlier on, is incredibly lucky. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm just going to continue to burn all of my luck here. Once again, the very next inventory, there's another item, the Ancient Astroscope, which means that I've now had 3 total items in 3 inventories. A bit over 30 minutes later, I managed to get the Baronite head, which is the first of 3 pieces needed to create the Baronite mace, which is also part of the collection log, so I do need to make that. However, unlike the ancient items that I get here, that are 1 in 350, I need to get the remaining 2 pieces, which are the handle and the guard, from doing different activities down here. The handle comes as a rare drop. It doesn't actually show a rate. I'll show you guys on the screen. It just says rare on the wiki, so I really have no idea how long it's going to take to get, but I can get that from AFKing fishing down here. And it also says that it's faster to do it with a small fishing net as compared to the large, so I'm going to be doing that too. Hey, there's the Baronite handle after only a little over 15 minutes. Now I only have the guard left, and I can complete the mace. And to get the final piece, I'll be killing level 70 Chaos Golems, which are in the southeast corner of the dungeon, and they have a drop rate on the piece of 1 in 150, so it's not too rare, and it also helps that these are pretty low level, and they don't have much HP, so and be able to kill a lot of them really quickly. Guess I'm just going to continue my streak of being spoon-fed on this log. That's the Baronite guard after only 32 kills, way under the drop rate, and it's only been 10 minutes. But with that done, I can go and assemble the mace. So along with the 3 pieces that I got, I actually ended up needing 1,500 shards as well, which thankfully I just got passively from doing this anyway. but another log slot added with the mace. This is basically the same stats as the rune mace, so it's not really useful to me or anything, so I'm just going to be dropping it. But yeah, 7 out of the 10 items obtained, the last 3 are all ancient items, and they have the same drop rate of 1 in 350, and I could just continue AFK mining to obtain them. Okay, yeah, I'm 100% being spooned on these. There's no way this log is this quick. That's the ancient globe, only 15 minutes after the last clip where I finished the mace. Only 2 items left to go now, and it's completely green logged. Okay, well, I wasn't completely sure if it was possible to get duplicate items here, but getting that one just confirms it for me. So even though I only have 2 more items left to fill this log, I could still get duplicates of the other 5, which means that even though I've been really lucky so far, it could end up taking forever to get the final 2. Also, there's another pretty interesting thing I could do with these shards down here. There's a shop that you can trade them for and offers a ton of upgrades here. The first one I'm going to be doing is spending the 2,500 points on this mining upgrade, and that gives me a 10% buff to my chance at getting Baronite. There's also a boost down here that lasts for an hour that I can buy for 1,000, so I'll be continually upgrading this every time it runs out, since 1,000 is really fast to get. And that's going to add another 5% onto the boost I got earlier, which means I'll have a 15% chance at getting more Baronite. Well, there's another piece 20 minutes later after the last one, so I only have 1 left to go now. I actually was really curious on this too, so I went to the collection log website and I looked through a bunch of the top people's collection logs, and it seems like a lot of them ended up getting like 20 or more duplicate items across this log, and so far I've only had 1 and I only have that single item left to go, so I'm really hoping I can just continue the streak here and get spooned on the final item, or I could end up being here for probably like 10 to 15 more hours. Really random jump here, I ended up doing about another 30 or so minutes at Camp Dozel, and I decided to come back to Barbarian Assault, so I'm up to 368 now, and I have another elite casket to open. Per usual, with these elites, pretty bad loot, I'm up to 24 now. Like I've been saying the last few videos, the alks I get as rewards from these runs have been adding up a lot, and I'm finally back over a green cash stack now. When I came back to this account and started the series, I only had like 5 or 10k to my name, and that's going to be over 400 attempts at the pet now, also another elite casket. Alright, what do I get this time? No way, I'm getting so lucky with these mimics. It's like a 1 in 35 chance from elites and a 1 in 15 from masters, so if I take into account all of the elites and masters I've done combined, I honestly don't even think I should have a single mimic so far. Alright, that's the kill completed. Also with that, I got my new personal best of 1 minute and 5 seconds. And from the mimic, 165k worth of loot. I'm still, of course, looking for that 3rd age ring, which is a drop rate of 1 in 40 from the Mimic. Alright, this one is pretty huge for me. At this point, Defender is by far my favorite role here, and it's got a new PB of 12 minutes and 50 seconds, which I really don't expect myself to beat anytime soon. This run was kind of crazy for me. And that is going to be over 450 total chances at the pet now. Oh, I finally got offered another baguette from the sandwich lady. That is only the 2nd time so far. 1 in 64 chance of getting the stale baguettes here, and unlucky. So I ended up getting 2 more elites I could do here. Hopefully I can get a unique. It's been quite a while since I've had one. There's nothing from that one, and also nothing from that one, sadly. So still sitting on 6 items in a total of 27 clues. Another elite to open, here we go. 312k in loot, and another master that hopefully I could complete. Alright, well, I believe this is going to be the 5th master in a row that I've been able to complete. And this is also going to be clue number 7. So here we go, master number 7. No unique from that, and the loot is kind of bad as well. It's nice to consistently be able to get these masters done. Well, here's a pretty massive milestone. That's going to be 500 total attempts at the pet, so I guess halfway to what the drop rate would be. I don't know if I've said this, but if I do end up getting the pet under 1,000, I'm obviously going to be happy. Of course, I was hoping to get it like 200 to 300, but I'm well past that now. So now that I hit the 500 total attempts at the pet, I want to take a break here and do some other collection log stuff. I was looking at pest control and I forgot that I hadn't actually completed all of this. I still need to get the mace, the mage helm, melee helm, and the seal. Let me go into the store here. So these are the points for all of the items. The seal is 10 points, which is basically free. 250 points for the mace, and then 200 for both of these. So it's going to be 660 total points. If from memory it serves me right, I think it's like 150 points per hour. So it'll maybe take, I don't know, around 4 to 5 hours to get all of these items. So it'll end up being a relatively quick AFK grind here to finish it out. I'm just going to be sitting in the middle and protecting the Void Knight like I did when I got 99 prayer on this account. If you guys didn't watch that, I actually had to spend 400 hours doing pest control to get 99 prayer. It was not a fun time. So the 150 points per hour that I thought you'd get here is definitely possible if I do it during the day. I did this at like the middle of the night, so there wasn't as many teams going. So I got about 120 per hour. It only ended up taking like another extra hour on top of that. So there's all the points that I need. Now I can head over to the store and get the remaining items. Okay, so as you guys can see in the background, I'm buying all of these 660 points, like I said. And with all 4 of those, that is going to be the completion of the log, all 10 out of 10 items. Like I said at the start of the video, I'm just going to be doing random collection log stuff on the side just so I can fill these videos out while I'm doing BA. I'm not too sure what the next one will be. I might try to go back to Cam Dozel and get that final remaining piece done. But for now, I am going to be heading back to BA. Well, right when I get back to BA, just per usual, learning all these new like dance techniques everybody comes up with here. It seems like BA is like 50% playing and 50% doing these unique dances that people come up with. So it's always cool to see these. Okay, here's another update on the count. I'm up to 503, and I also have enough points to do 9 more, so I'm up to 512 now. It's between 250 and 300 total hours that I've done BA so far. I think that's over the course of like a little over 3 weeks, maybe. There's also one more thing I wanted to show you guys. I've been showing the seeds for a while. I'm up to 70 Torstal seeds and 316 herbs. So with these two combined, assuming I get about 9 herbs per seed, which is pretty standard, that means I have about 950 total Torstals. Considering going into this I had none, that's a lot of super combat potions, which will be really nice when I get into doing more PVM. But I am going to be ending the video here. To 371 total collections logged. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going with BA. Really hope I can just get this pet next video. That'd be great, so I could just move on. Thankfully, though, I am still enjoying BA a lot, so if it ends up taking a little while, it's really not too big a deal. Thank you guys, per usual, for all the support on these. I hope you're still enjoying them, and I'll see you in about a week for the next one.